I had someone reach out to me yesterday privately asking if I could specifically make a reel talking about how to deal with being lonely in university and just overall like not having a lot of friends and how to make friends. And honestly, it's one of those things that I totally understand and a lot of people are going through right now is that it's just like a lot of people are feeling lonely in the world and not even just specifically in university, just in general, a lot of people are feeling alone. And I think it's just an important topic that not a lot of people really talk about. And so I figured I'd just do my best to kind of see if I can help. At least these are things that I would do if I was in that situation. And I have been in that situation before where like you don't have a lot of friends and it gets pretty lonely. And so the first thing I want to say is that university is the perfect ecosystem to make new friends and to put yourself out there and to meet new people. Now, making friends and going up to people can definitely be a challenge, especially if you're not extroverted. But I wasn't always extroverted. I used to fucking hate talking to people. Like my parents would try and send me down to the post office and I would cry about it because I didn't want to interact with anyone. So like I totally know where you're coming from. But here's the thing. Everyone that is going to university is all trying to better themselves, right? Like that's the main reason we're all there. We're all trying to figure out what we want to do with their lives and we're all trying to just, make something better of ourselves, which means it's the perfect opportunity to go and meet people because we're all kind of in the same mindset. Now, this is exactly what I did last semester to make a bunch of new friends, and now I have a really cool group of buddies that I hang out with that, honestly, I'm super grateful to have met all of them because they're super sweet. Like, they're all fucking really nice guys, and we all have similar interests, and the interests go outside of just taking the classes together. And so this is exactly what I did last semester to make this group of friends. And it wasn't like a planned thing or anything like that. It's just you do have to observe your environment a little bit. And so basically what happened is when I was taking my computer science classes, I noticed that two of these other guys in my class, not only were they in my computer science class, but they were in my English class directly after. And so one day after computer science, we were walking to English. And so when we went to our English class, they sat down on another side of the class, and I knew that they were in my computer science class, so I thought, okay, well, this is a good opportunity, I walked up to them, and I just said, hey, do you guys mind if I sit beside you? And, most people aren't going to tell you no, and so, we sat down beside them, and then this is the hard part, and this is what most people struggle with, is that you then have to put yourself out there and be invested in, learning about other people and actually having a genuine interest in the people you're sitting beside. And so I just started asking them questions, it's like, oh, I know you guys are in the computer science class, and, just striking up simple conversations about the things that we're all here to do. So it's, I know I'm making it sound simpler than it is, especially if you're not extroverted, but if you're lonely and you want to make friends, you have to put yourself out there. And so, I sat down and we started having conversations, started talking about programming and how long they've been learning or why they wanted to go to university and things like that. And you just keep building those relationships and you show up every day and you have a couple conversations and you ask questions about each other. And, after doing that for 2 or 3 weeks, all of a sudden you kind of just start hanging out. And I know it's hard. I know a lot of people struggle with, going up to new people and having conversations and putting yourself out